It's Mona, okay? Just gonna hop on here real quick to have an afternoon talk. I was intending on coming on yesterday. If I did in the morning, I don't remember. I think I did, but yes, I did. I was gonna come back on too. I hope all is well with everyone. Mona, I have on my scarf today, so you can call me Scarf Lady too, and you are a jewel, okay? Today is Testimonial Terrific Tuesday. I hope all is well with everyone out there, and I just wanted to hop on here and say some things. Yesterday was a ditter of a day for me. I have my beautiful jewelry I'm rocking as well. And I will be making my appointment for my nails, honey. Boom. I can't do this. I need to. I keep thinking something on my face, but it's on the screen of the cell phone. You see what I just did? I needed someone to talk to yesterday. As I state, talk the talk, walk the what. Oh my goodness, yesterday was a day full of, I don't even know what to call it because I try not to swear, okay? It was nonstop of things that was going on. Now I'm going to say this. How is it that, okay, say for instance, a bill collector or something, or anything for that matter that's dealing with bill, car note, rent, lights, whatever, can come at you with late fees, fines, courts, what have you. But when they do something, it's always a glitch. I'm saying that to say this. Yesterday, not getting into details about it, but I can share something on the subject. I don't know if anyone has ever experienced this, but if you have, I'm in the boat with you. I hope we don't sink. I'm calling this one place because I'm handling my finances. I said like that. I'm on the right track, okay? I'm asking questions to find out that they add one of my children onto my account. In the beginning, I was the one that initiated it. I signed the documents, signed the dotted line, crossed the T's and dot the I's, so to speak, right? Now, mind you, I've been on this program. It's dealing with finances, okay? Getting your finances together, debt, those things in line in case you want to become a homeowner or just because you want that feeling free of not being in debt, right? Owing people, okay? I'm not in debt like that, but I did need to straighten out some issues with my finances. I'm on the right track. I got two more left. I had a number. I allowed myself, see, here we go. We got to be accountable for our actions. I allowed myself to have things come into my life and disrupt it. I'm not too quick to want to put a label, name, or anything on the subject, right? So I'm calling to ask about my business. Hello, whoever's hopped on here, share, 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 subscribe to my channel because I talk about anything. And I'm trying to find a designated time frame when I'm gonna be doing it. And I was thinking mornings, like a coffee time, evening, late night where you want to wind down time. So I'm staying on top of it. I'm in the gym now. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm in the gym, really trying to. I'm sitting right here, okay? So I said, you know what? Pretty much don't go nowhere. But today I had to get out of the house because yesterday and was about today, y'all. They had added one of my kids' bills, two of them to be exact, two of the bills, not kids, and said, y'all signed the paper together when you first started, and I'm responsible for the bill. Hold up, pump your brakes. Is my name on this bill? No. Do you see my name on this bill? No. Do you see anyone that was added onto this account when I first started? I can tell you the person's name, okay? I've been on this program for about not quite 2 years. So they said we both agreed to being on the account, one of my kids, okay? So I do my researches. You can always go into your credit card reports, receipts. I went into my email. And the reason why I went into my email is because when I first initially started, I had to sign some documents, right? You hear what I said? I had to. I even had to make an online portal so I can keep track of things, right? Created my user's name, password, the whole 9 yards. And I'm saying to myself, I don't see this name on here. I see just more, okay? Now, mind you, I'm like, okay, an incident happened to where me and one of my children was on something. So I'm saying, okay, maybe. No, 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 no. I didn't pay that off in full, okay? Ma'am, you did it. Now, this is one person that I talked to on the phone. This was yesterday. I had a hectic day. I mean, it was stressful. So last night before I went to bed, I always pray. The devil is a lie. This is not going to be no bad night. The last 2 weeks or whatever, I've been restless. I don't drink a lot of caffeine. I might have a half a cup of coffee in the morning. No soda, no pop, no juice, or nothing like that because I'm on a weight loss journey as well. I said, okay, it's going to be all right. So I said, I'm going to start all over tomorrow because they said they was going to do something. I am so glad that I called them with no intentions, but I said, you know what? Cross my T's, dot my I's again. I was so glad I did. The person that was supposed to be doing what they were supposed to do yesterday, removing the person from my information completely. Plus, on top of that, they said they needed to speak to the individual over the phone to confirm. So I said, okay, how is it that this is my account and I have to get the approval or authorization or someone else that wasn't on this account when I started? Okay, I'm just saying. So it's who you talk to on the phone. Some of these people do their jobs. That's why I was going back to say, how is it that if I owe a bill, you can come at me, but when you make a mistake, there's nothing I can do? So I spoke to another lady or whatever today, and she made the process of what I had to do so smooth till it was like, I come out of the room when I finished and everything, and I told my daughter, I said, you know what? I said, it's a shame that I had to feel the way I felt yesterday due to someone else's negligence. I had to feel the way I did someone else's information, which was my child. I admitted to the woman, I said, this is my child, but I'm not his wife. He's, an adult or whatever. And how are you going to add someone on to my account that I created? Could you answer that for me? Someone leave a comment down below, down to the flow. And I said, I felt so, I cried yesterday. I was frustrated yesterday. You know, when you get like that, sometimes other things like little triggers, it's kind of like a trigger, right? And I had all kinds of emotion, but I can honestly say this. I was so glad my daughter was with me because I got to talk to her and she got to talk to me, and she's my youngest child and she is so wise for her age. But what I got to get off of me, I wasn't boo-hooing all day long, but I cried real good a little bit, yesterday, because I'm saying, why is all this? Why is all this? Why everything? Why blah 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 blah? I don't hurt nobody. I don't do nothing to no one. I don't have any friends, but I have one friend. But other than that, no one in where I live, the state I reside at, none. Do I want any? Yes, I do. I really do. I feel as if everyone needs someone to talk to. That's why I tell everybody, like, sometimes it's not good to talk to your family. If you can't talk to your family, go talk to a minister, pastor, a counselor, someone. Okay? You might sit at a bus stop and talk to the person next to you, and you be like, you know what? I know I'm not alone. That's not the point. It was just like stuff just piling up, piling up, piling up. I'm doing right. I know I am. I documents everything I do for the most part. This is documenting something. And I'm saying to myself, like, okay, is there's a little bit of something that I'm missing here? So my daughter and grandchildren and her husband temporarily staying with me. And I have to even come to her and him, because sometimes people say, "Oh, your family gonna say this good about you, or your family ain't gonna talk down on you, your family this, family that," and I have to like self-evaluate myself, right? I ain't doing nothing, nothing, and I'm looking for friends. I put this out here in the atmosphere. I'm looking for friends. I don't have any friends. And the one that I do associate myself with, it's not in the same state, okay? But I'm talking about somebody I want to go to the store with. Bingo. I love bingo. Girl, let's go and have a drink at the bar. It can be Coke, water, just getting out and socializing and having that type of thing going on. That's another reason why I made this YouTube video. I'm looking for a friend, sister, or sister friend. My daughter, and I'm not putting names on here, it took her to move out of this state, which we are at now, last year, to find friends. And when I say friends, people that helped her through a process, that's what you call a friend. I don't care what skin color it is, that's what you call a friend. You want to keep them near and dear to you. Okay? So I'm here where I'm at, and I've been here since 1999. And I'm ashamed to say it, but I'm not, because I put it out there. Not one, not even a pinch smidget of a friend. Again, I still try to self-evaluate myself. I don't know, I should have put some oil and lotion on me. I see a little bit of ash there. But I wash my dishes and hands so much. It's not that I don't, to where you get these little blister things or whatever. That's because my hand stays in water. And so I'm like saying to myself, wait a minute, maybe you're missing something. Maybe you're missing something. No. My daughter stays with me, her husband, my grandchildren. I have two cell phones. The one I'm holding in my hand now, and another one is like, you know how you get those free government phones? Did I say that? Yes, I did. Not just because you're on disability, you can get them if you get a certain income range or what is it, ratio. And I got that one last year. It's a backup little phone or whatever. The only person to call that phone is somebody calling telemarketer about a blood bank or something like that, or a wrong number. No one calls me. This phone, the only time I get a call on it temporarily, but most of the time I talk to my children on Duo or Facebook Messenger because I can see them and stuff like that. But uh, a doctor's confirming an appointment. I don't have no bill collectors calling me. And I'm like saying to myself, what the heck is going on? I done had friends long time ago, and I say it like this because it's military life. People were so good to me, and I was good to them, and we just got along. I was the youngest. I consider myself the baby because everybody was older than me. I was like 20s something, maybe in their 30s or whatever, and just swept me off my feet. I can recall this one lady, my kid's father at the time, he had left, went overseas, and I had my son. My son wasn't even 2 months old. And to get me involved with ladies in the communities and military life and wives things, she would come and get me and let me stay at her house. I could stay at her house as long as I want on the weekdays, weekends. I wanted to come home, be by myself, let her have her space, have my child and stuff like that. I respect people. I had a friend when I was stationed in Germany, and how we became friends. She noticed my kid's father was in the laundry facility down in the basement, and she said, "I noticed your wife is pregnant." She had 3 kids. No, she had 4 because she had 3 girls and a son. I have a son and 3 girls. My son's the oldest. Her son was the youngest. But anywho, she said, "I got some baby stuff." Just so happened she had 3 daughters, as I said. I ended up having 2 at the time. I had 2 daughters and 1 son. Now I got 3 daughters and 1 son. And I got 5 grandchildren, 3 girls, 2 boys. She said, "I have some baby clothes." I mean, she gave me all kinds of baby clothes, and I ain't talking about nothing that was raggedy down or what. And I don't care if it was, used, because the babies grows up so fast, you wash them. Okay. So we got acquainted. Became friends. And that's when I started drinking coffee. I've been drinking coffee ever since. And I'm saying all that to say this: I miss that. Then I got back acquainted with elementary, middle school, high school friend in 2016. And, I don't have nothing to say bad about her. People come to your life for lesson, blessing, season, reason, right? And she came in my life for a blessing, lesson, and a reason, okay? Because I was going through something. I was going through something. And let me say it again. I was going through something. She did not know. I'm going to tell you she didn't. And it was so random because she didn't have a Facebook. And her sister did. And she was telling her that I was on there, my sister, da 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 da. And she just got hers in 2016. I had mine since 2009. We reconnected, started talking. So she's a girl. I'm going to come and get you. And I went to her house. It was the weekend. Then I went back again. It was a week. And then I went back again and I stayed a month. I had an amazing time. I was going through so much. At that point in time in my life, I mean, like deep down in the whole darkness of my life, I didn't even know where to go. Lost my mom, 2014. I need to stop saying I run, but that's the label I like to say because I, the problem was still there. I just didn't know how to handle it and take it. And who knows how to take losing their mom or a loved one, brother, sister, dad, cousin, uncle, whoever it may be, that your grandparents and so on and so forth, a dear friend. It could be your pastor, anybody. I moved to Florida. My mom passed away uh, 10 days before my birthday. My birthday's January 30th. She passed away January 20th. We buried her a day after my birthday, the 31st of January, and my uncle passed away on the 1st of February. And this was so much going on. I was the one that looked after my mom. I was the one never disrespect my mother, father, and this is my story. I'm not putting no one else in it about what someone else didn't do. I know what I did. I don't have no skeletons clinking, clanking out my closet because I disrespected my mom or was a rebellious child and stuff like that. Now, I'm going to tell you one thing I did, and that's in a different episode, but nothing horrific or terrible towards my parents, okay? Sometimes they say, well, you know what, later on in life, things happen and you got to reflect back on what you probably did when you was a child. I don't have that to worry about. I promise you I don't. When I was 18, I met my kid's father. Got married when I was 19. Had my first child when I was 19. Had a good life. How you doing? Had a good life and traveled the world in 80 days, so to speak. Travel overseas, different countries, so on and so forth. And um, so that life was good. And me and my friend, we haven't seen each other in over 40 something years. And what I was going through from 2013, there's somebody in the gym, a little girl. Sorry about that, y'all, but it's okay. This is reality. Um, 2010, I had a situation happen, and then I met a guy that I love dearly. And the point of what I said, I blame myself for us not being together somewhat because I'm taking accountability of me. I didn't do nothing to him. What happened is when you get in a relationship with somebody and you still broken, things happen. Okay, no, I didn't bring up no past. I didn't look at him like that person because he's not. Truly, he ain't. I just felt like me still being married in God's eyes. See, I'm not perfect. No one is. That wasn't supposed to be. But the comfort of it, it was so worth it, you know. Didn't give myself time to heal. Now, I know how to let my bed get cold. I ain't trying to be contradicting about what I'm saying. This is my story. This is my truth. And if anyone out there ever experienced this, you can relate to it. Please subscribe to my channel, comment, share, invite your friends, because this is a free-for-all conversation. You'll see me post up different things. And I listened to one of the YouTube uh, person that I subscribed to a couple of days ago, and she talks about different things you need to do. And one of them was to categorize your um, videos. Like, say for instance, if you like what I'm doing today, this is kind of like inspiration, motivation. I got motivation moments and my weight loss journey. That could be motivation too, but I got it on my weight loss journey, cooking, kids, DIYs, shopping, categories, right? Pay attention and take from it. She came into my life, my friend, the one I said was my friend. I ain't sidetracked. I was in a dark place still. I helped one of my sisters on her journey. I was still lost. I think I even dig a deeper hole for myself, okay? I started feeling suffocated, unwanted, unloved, and unappreciated. Can nobody manipulate me into saying what I'm saying? Because I know what I'm saying, I'm making sense, and I know what I'm saying is true. And again, I don't put names out there. I'm not on here to bash no one. I'm talking facts about my life, okay? Didn't have nobody. And all of my life, until I had my kids and their father, and now he's gone to heaven, I never really ever felt accepted. Never. My granddaughter, she's 7 years old, and she told me, "We accept you, grandmother." And she said, "When I leave and go back to Pennsylvania, you feel lonely, you call me anytime." Now she's 7. 7. Every night before she go to bed, her and her brother, they come in there, just like you could tell, not to tell, no, that they've been trained. And I know how my daughter is. She has her kids saying prayers. I taught my kids the All Father prayer when they was young. They know it too. 7, she just turned 7. He's 10. And I said, you know what? That is so sweet, wholeheartedly sweet for a child to have that much compassion, love. Before I came over here, she said, "Can I have a hug?" And me and her have this little thing that we do. I do this. Come on in. Come into it. So I told her this morning, I said, when you leave and you reconnect with your 4 friends, she told me their names. I said, do that with them. And they're going to say, where you learn that from? Say your grandmother. And so when my friend picked me up and we was going to the store, I remember she even said, girl, get up. We had took a nap. She was in her room, I was in her guest room, and she had a son there. She said, let's go to the store. We went to Walmart and we bought some white girl tennis shoes. I bought a black pair. Matter of fact, I ended up getting another one. So I had 2 black pairs, a peach pair, and a pink pair. Felt like we was just little kids. And so I started, when I stayed at her house for the whole month, I cried every night. This is my story, okay? Okay? Every night I cried. She didn't know it. Plus, it wasn't like I was, but I did. I cried. I think I was crying for past things. And as I say, sometimes we can have triggers. I cried. If I somewhat got myself together, I don't know how many days or week it took. But I think, it started getting less and less because we was doing things. We was going places and, all that excitement was helping too. But she still didn't know. I think I told her 2 years afterwards. This was in 2016, I think, 18-ish or whatever. I told her. I said, okay. Mind you, I was living with my baby's daughter at the time, but I ended up going up to one of my sister's houses to help, and I stayed there for 2 years. And I said, when I come back, June the 9th, 2017, I never forget it was on a Friday. Look it up. I said, I'm going to help my daughter because she was taking care of her terminally ill father. And he did not want to live with no one in the beginning, but towards the end, people know when it's their time and when things is going to happen for us. Their life ended. She took care of him, and I helped her. And I say that to say this. Despite what you go through with someone in their life, and you ain't been through nothing really bashfully, like hurtful, harmful, physically like that, you can still be there for them. That also was a closure moment. He told me he was sorry. The the sorry came from I was going through something. I needed support. And that's how our marriage ended because I didn't feel like I had the support. And he was selfish. Just straight up. Okay? Just saying. Gave me away. Signed it down the line and put that thing in the mailbox himself. And I was like, okay. Went on with my life. Started over new. Kept my head up. And when she helped me through that process, I told my daughter, I said, I'm coming back. I'm coming over to you, back over to your house. I left my things over my sister's house about 3 months and went back, helped. He passed away. My kids, all of them, and still some of them are, is in this dark place, and it hurts me to see them that way. I can talk about it without even shedding a tear. You know why? Because I'm comforting them, I'm supportive, I'm not going to turn my back. I've been through hell having my own self. When I cry and they don't know I'm crying, and I don't have nobody to hug me, talk to me, alone. Yes, alone. Now, I will say this. If my mother was alive, I wouldn't have been alone. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. She loved my kid's father, and he loved her. He called my mom his sister. We go back, okay? And like I said, no names on here, but I can tell my story. I didn't have nobody. When my kid's father passed away, someone asked me, was someone coming to be around me to support me? And they didn't. It was supposed to be a friend. I'm not holding no grudge. But that's the why in my life. Why do people feel the need to hurt me, can go and help my sister? You could be my friend and not help me, but help my sister, but you're my friend. I'm just saying, and I'm saying to myself, are you missing something? Maybe you're missing something. But I know I ain't missing nothing because you can ask any of my sisters and my cousins and relatives and people that know me. My auntie, she lives in Arizona. She's still living. Out of all her siblings, she's the only one still living. I had a cousin. I was telling my daughter yesterday, she came into my home, and she's gone on to glory too, and said, you know what? I remember you being the same way you was when you was young. I'm not batting no eye, straight face. I'm not a narcissistic person. I'm not manipulative, and I'm not deceiving. This is my story because it's true, okay? I tell anybody, if you want to know if I'm a good person, I'm still registered through the state where I live at to take on kids, and I've been registered since 1999, November. I'm a certified nurse's assistant. I'm jack of all trades, okay? I've been watching kids since I was 10. I learned a lot on my own. I'm not giving nobody no pat on the back. But I will say this, I would have to end this on this note. It's gonna be a part 2. And I hope everyone have a terrific day. I'm not gonna forget where I left off at. I said since I was 10 years old. Scarf lady. And you are a jewel. I said it.